Welcome to 2 on the 10.
Oh, we back again, baby. 2 on the 10.
Yes, sir.
I'm Paul.
I'm Mitch.
Greedy Nick.
Oh,
Greedy.
Yeah. Good to have you guys back, man.
Good to be back.
Yeah. How was your week? Was good?
Mine was cool. How about you?
Yeah, well, not bad. No chill. How was, we always got to talk about the weekend. How was your weekend, though?
Mine was cool. Did a little staycation.
Staycation. You know what? We need to do an episode just on staycation.
Okay.
And then
I'll stack up all the room keys.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Talk about the room keys and figure out, just give like the audience, especially the local audience, figure out like, hey, stay here. I always tell people like one of my favorite, staycation spots is like the JW Marriott.
Okay.
That's like my
All in.
with the up north with they got the lazy river and shit.
Okay. The Troon one.
Yeah, the Troon one. That shit is fire, bro. That shit is fire. But no. Anyway,
Yeah, so
how was it?
No, it was cool. It was cool. So we did one of those days at NY staycations. I think it's like every week runs the same, and I'm running ragged. I'm not gonna lie, this is crazy. But I want to say we did like what Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Yeah.
I don't sound like no staycation. That sounds like a vacation.
Yeah. No, it was. I mean,
That sounds like living out of a hotel. It's staycation.
but yeah, no. So no, it was cool. It was,
Your hotel point's out of control, huh?
what did you say?
I said your hotel point's out of control, huh?
I'm doing it's something. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
Y'all have 401ks. I have hotel points. but no. So it was cool. So let me start with what was really cool was going to for people that live locally. Gilbert has a farmers market every Saturday morning.
Okay, yeah.
And that place is cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm maybe getting old or something because I'm starting to like that shit. I never would have been caught dead in no farmers market in my life.
Getting old.
Yeah, they don't even sell liquor.
They do sell food though, so you're set.
Okay, yeah.
one
Well,
of the two.
Well, first of all, yeah, there's a dude there that has the best banana nut bread. Pause.
Okay.
There's like pineapple banana nut bread. There's like
How much nut did you have?
none. Nick took it off.
I was in there.
I'm like, you're too late.
It's too late.
Some greedy guy came. Pause. And so they got like a bunch of different teas. They got like, anything and everything. The sushi dude that was at my party was there. Yeah. So there's a bunch of stuff, and of course the attraction though that was there is our boy Randizzles.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I heard the line's like 2.5 hours long, huh?
Shit is crazy, man. It's crazy because I know we all know Randy and everything, and we don't want to ask for no favors or something. But I'm like almost need the plug, like, bro, how can I get one of these burgers?
Right.
I feel like.
You gotta have to phone him. You gotta call him, maybe, because I've had to do that. Like he's been at like Flow Yoga, and I know that line's so long, so I'll hit him up before he even starts.
Oh yeah,
Like, hey,
I gotta get that.
let me have the porky ready. You know what I'm saying? So he got.
So Chris had been saying, man, I gotta try Randizzles. So I'm like, all right, let's just go by and see. And for whatever reason, we got kind of lucky. So we got there at 11:30. The market was going to be ending, and there was only like. I don't want to say only. There was like 10, 15 people in line compared to like 50 to 70.
Right.
And it still took about 25 minutes.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Randy came out. We were chopping it up for a minute. He was like, man, I got to cut the line. He got, and stuff. And
Yeah. He got to cut it off, like especially when it gets closer, because people just keep coming. So, yep.
And I'll tell you though. So it was cool. Like it was funny too because Chris looks at she goes, man, that burger's gonna be big. Want to split some? Hell no. I'm like,
Get your own.
Yeah, exactly. You must get your own.
I'll split your burger, but I'm gonna get my own.
Oh no, and so it was funny. So she got
And the waffle fries.
and they come with all the burgers, and then so she got the hatch green chili burger or whatever. Oh man, that shit was money.
Right.
And then of course I had to get the Kong burger.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got the big
The
Kong, huh?
The Kong burger, the $25 Kong burger.
Yeah, that thing is stacked like this high though.
Yeah, man, that shit was so good. And you know what? I gotta say this. I've always been a Chuck Box dude. But I think Randy.
I know you do.
Yeah,
First of all,
yeah,
okay, pause.
Yeah.
You cannot even put Chuck Box in the same sentence as Randizzles. I just want to clarify that. Chuck Box goes the same thing as kind of like McDonald's. Wendy's,
Wow, no.
something
They're
like
not,
that.
the views that are expressed. The views are expressed by a person that likes the Burger King
Oh
quad
my
stacker.
God, it's on the same. It's on the same lines as Burger King. Do not ever put in the same breath put Rand Dizzle.
This is the first time I ever wanted to mute his mic.
Yeah, exactly. Someone grab the mic.
You don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, cut his mic off.
Yeah.
The same dude. Is
You said the first time.
Goodness gracious.
Man, you sure there's not water? There's more than water in there? Or something?
Yeah. I thought your palates were refined.
Hey, put it this way.
I'm gonna double check that one.
Put it this way. So like I said, Chuck Box.
Keep that shit out your mouth. The nasty shit out.
Hey, look. Hey, it's renowned for its own record. People got their opinions of it.
No, I don't know why that shit is awful. Bro,
Man, it was
hold on. I love burgers. Baby. Listen.
I just read an article. It was rated the best burger spot in Arizona.
No, the best burger spot we are talking about it. Rand Dizzle's is the best burger spot.
Well, the best burger maybe until he gets a spot.
Yes. Once he gets a brick and mortar location, it'll be the best spot in Arizona. But I'm trying to tell you, Truck Box ain't even in the same fucking stratosphere. Stop it. Go on to the next topic. I don't want to say.
So real quick though, I mean it's kind of hey, like let's put it this way for people that really know burgers. There's like three,
like me.
Like there's 3 burger spots in Arizona. I'm talking all Arizona that people say.
Okay.
And one of them is whether you like it or not. One of them is Chuck Box. One of them is Roaring Fork. I mean people throw Roaring Fork up there. I mean it's more years past, especially with the new times and everything. Roaring Fork, and then another one, but this one's all the way out in Jerome. That Haunted Burgers or whatever, you know. Yeah, Haunted Burgers is supposed to be 1 or 2 out there.
Really? Okay. I ain't never had that one, so I can't speak on it. But I'm trying to tell you, go to In-N-Out. Don't fuck with Chuck Box. Okay, straight up. You know, it's terrible.
But neither here nor there. I will say this: I do think Rand Dizzle's has the best burgers in Arizona.
There you go.
I really do.
They're
The
delicious.
the attention to detail, and you know what? I mean, he even cuts up the bacon. I'll tell you that the attention to detail. 'Cause when you get a bacon burger and then you take half the bacon on one bite or something. Yeah,
And
he
big
cuts it. Yeah, he cuts it down. So no. Hey, shout out to Rand Dizzle.
You know what? I'm gonna try to get him on the show next.
No, let's do it. Well, he said he's ready to come on the show.
All right.
He said he's going to talk his shit.
Okay. All right. You know what?
That's gonna be a hard hitting show.
You know what?
Yep.
Right after the show, I'm gonna text him. See
Let's do it. Exactly. Tell him to bring some burgers too.
Oh, most definitely.
We got to eat them on the show.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Have
gonna
the line up on the table. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so
Next week's show will be brought to you by Rand Dizzle.
So real quickly, so Rand Dizzle's, and then of course little bro Ryan, was my business partner in the clothing stores for years, then went on to take it over and shit. He had his launch for his Authentics release, which they have a clothing line. Make sure you check it out, Authentics Clothing, and man, he killed it. It was at some exotic car dealership in North Scottsdale. They wrapped like a Lambo, Authentics. They had an open bar, high end liquors.
There you go.
And a DJ that was killing it. And then, of course, they had a food truck, cold beer and cheeseburger food truck. But I didn't know this. Cold beer and cheeseburger also own State 48 or 48, whatever, the bar. And then they also own Bourbon and Bones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
It's down on what's that? Scottsdale Road. I mean, they're right next to each other.
yeah. So what's it called? So we got to go over to the little door, and appetizer thing. So they got little mini cheeseburger sliders. And then on one side, they got these crackers with filet on them. Oh my God! Me and Chris were just sitting over the side. The dude kept just handing us more.
Killing it.
Yeah, exactly. People weren't even eating. So that was cool. The open bar was cool. I got to see so many people, some factors in the game. I haven't seen the dude that sold you that dog. Remember? Killer Cam.
Yeah,
Killer Cam.
Yeah, that's my dude right there.
No, that's the homie.
Yeah.
It was funny. What's up, Killer Cam? He goes, hey, bro. Because I introduced everybody to Chris, it's my girl, whatever. And he's like, hey, man, it ain't Killer no more. A businessman Cam. But yeah, no. So it was cool seeing everybody. Ryan, shout out to Ryan and Chris from Authentics. Man, their gear is dope as hell. Expensive, but dope as hell.
Right.
So had to cop a few things, support, and man, they're doing good, man. Super proud of them. So that was an amazing. I can't say enough how just dope that high. It was like a upscale, cool event, great music. And yeah, it was a fun time. So we got to see that, and it was cool because Chris got to see this different side that I don't usually show. And and she was like, "Damn, everybody keeps coming up. What's up, Mitch? What's up?" So it was pretty cool because a lot of people knew me from back in the day in that game. A couple people from the clubs, like a couple of the club promoters. Shout out my boy Woo, he was up in there. He was like, damn, Mitch, we got to, we'll go right to the bar. We started doing shots of tequila, like those old times. And cool thing I got to say was, man, I was so respect. He goes over to my girl. He's, man, I don't know if you know this, but this dude right here is one of the best fucking humans. Like, he goes, fuck everything else, one of the best humans. And so I thought that was dope as hell. Just talking about how people are all shady and, in life and in business and stuff. And just, man, you've always been solid. Not one bad word ever been said against you. And
there you go.
I thought that, that was an honor. So great fucking weekend as far as that was concerned. Yeah, I mean that was it, and then I think we closed the weekend, or actually was it Monday? Yeah, we closed Monday. We went back to Cantina Zona Cantina. Remember I told you about this?
Yeah.
We had to go back there because it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Had to get those short rib taquitos again.
Yeah, is that the one? I think I took my girl back there one time down off in Mesa over there.
Yep.
Yeah. That place was dope, bro.
pops.
And the portions are big, man.
I'll tell you this: that and the burrito tacos. Oh my God, the burrito.
You on the burrito taco trip right now?
Yeah. But I mean, if they do it right, man, it's it's a good night.
All right, well, throw out some suggestions, y'all out there. Send us some suggestions because this man love him some burrito tacos.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
You know me, I'll stop at Taco Bell. You know?
I thought you said Taco Bell.
Yeah, that Taco Bell.
The Taco Bell, that's better than Checkbox.
Nah, it probably is. I'm trying to tell you.
You know what though? Hey, before we get into your guys' weekend, because we know something popping. Hey, let's shout out, our brother, Professor Johnson, Dr. Johnson.
Yeah. Give it, clap it up.
Yeah, clap it up real quick. So this is my brother from, I've known him since first grade for him. And, we grew up on the block. Shout out East Street, Vallejo. And to see him, go from what we thought was going to be a football career to ending up being a college professor to anyway getting a doctorate to now, now he's publishing his first book. He's an author.
Yep, there you go.
And
So out there doing some big things, man.
oh, definitely, man. And that's amazing to see your friends.
If you ever see Toe, you never think he's a professor.
Oh, no, definitely. In fact, there's some stories back in the day. I remember I had some friends call up. This is just funny saying this. Like, I guess they ran into each other in the Bay Area, and I'm over here now. And I see 3 different phone calls at 3, 4 in the morning, like all people calling me. I wake up and I say, who the fuck? Oh, dang. They were all at the same, like, waffle spot in the morning. And one of my friends, she hits me up and she goes, man, Mitch, your friend, he gave me this fake business card. Said he's a professor. I go, oh, that's Professor Johnson. I told him, Mitch doesn't have friends that are professors. Why are you walking around with this fake card? I was like,
That is funny. No. He, like I said, Tomar's one of the coolest dudes you ever met.
Definitely.
Like I said, one day we'll get him out here. We'll get him on the show.
we got to tell him, we'd have to tell, we got to see which story he wants to tell because there's a million stories and we have a
Definitely.
million of
Get
them.
him out there, promote it, promote
Oh, no, definitely. He's going to be doing some signings and stuff because, it's the book. It's a kid's book. It's called The Mysteries of a Middle Schooler. What's it called?
Let the adventures begin.
Yeah, Let the Adventures Begin. Mysteries of the Middle School. And this is part 1, so it's going to be a series.
Okay.
There's even an animated, like intro, and he's going to have an audio book. He's going to have the the regular soft cover, and he's going to have an ebook. And so you definitely want to check it out. I know it's going to be on Amazon, and again, make sure you check it out. Make sure you support.
Yeah, just so everybody knows, pre-orders November 17th. You can get it readmms.com and also follow Mysteries of a Middle Schooler on Instagram.
Definitely shout out to our brother,
Shout out to him again. Another applause.
Dr. Johnson.
Amazing.
Proud of you, bro.
There you
Love
go.
you.
There you go. Definitely. Grady, how was your weekend, man?
I just got back from a dude ranch.
I bet you did.
Pause.
Looks like you lost a fight with a John Deere too.
Yeah. I got to do skeet shooting for the first time.
Skeet.
Skeet. I've never done that before. Kind of crazy. It's tough.
Yeah, I worked out at it's called Autry's shooting range. It's way out there by Lake Pleasant.
I thought you said Dude Ranch.
No, I didn't work at a dude ranch. That's you two over there working at dude ranches. Anyway, but no, when it was in high school, that was kind of one of my jobs, being a skeet. Yeah. I'd load the houses, as far as the clay pigeons and stuff like that, and they pull. And
Yeah.
Did you go to the window, to the wall?
Skeet.
See,
So no, that shit was fun, but difficult. So I hadn't shot a gun in like 20 years anyway. My first shot, bam, hit it. I was like, oh, this shit's easy. Missed the next 10, boom, gone. Didn't even come close.
Right.
The next 10 shots. So I was like, I guess it was beginner's luck.
no, you just gotta lead it. You gotta see it and then lead it a little bit and shoot where it's
Kept
going.
being underneath it all the time, underneath it. So.
Last time I did one of them, I was at the arcade with
Yeah, I was like, this
with
is
the big screen.
Was it duck hunting?
Yeah.
it's like the real life duck hunt. Real life duck hunt. So did that, and then I got to ride a horse. I haven't ridden a horse in like 20 years.
Okay.
And the first like 20 minutes was cool. The next 20 minutes was a little painful, and the horse in front of me, big huge horse, just kept busting ass the whole time. So
Busted.
I just hear this, and then just catch wind. I was like, oh, and my horse just wanted to like be right up in the other horse's ass, like
Well, you know what they say about horses and their masters.
What's that? Well, it wasn't my horse. It was a horse in front of me.
What was the name of the horse?
I don't know,
Puff Daddy?
but it reminded me of there's a Seinfeld episode where
Take that.
where Kramer feeds a horse beefarino, and the horse is just busting ass the whole time. And I just kept thinking of that the whole time. I'm like, oh my god! And the guy in the horse kept turning around. He's like, it's not me. I'm like, oh man, it was nasty. But yeah, after like the second 20 minutes, and then the third 20 minutes, because we rode for like over an hour. I was starting to feel some pain in the lower regions, and
From the Dude Ranch?
yeah, from the horse riding. And I got off the horse,
Pause.
and it was a struggle to like get my
And the horse got off too.
and get my walking going. I was like walking out bow legged, and the guy was like, "Oh, haven't been on a horse in a while, have you?" I was like, "No."
Walk of shame.
Yeah. So,
Nick had to walk.
Yeah, exactly.
but it was a cool little spot. I had some fun. It was something different.
Gotcha.
And then they did like a big barbecue. They made like steaks and chicken and pretty good food, and just hung out. And
Hopefully, no Chuck Box hamburgers.
I wish they had them, but yeah, what are you gonna
You
do?
can keep your Dude Ranch. I want to go to a Chick Ranch.
He's stupid.
So, what about you, Paul? What'd you do this week?
Man, this week, you know what? Here's the thing. This week, I kind of low because the next couple weekends are going to be, pretty busy. Like this weekend, I got coming up. I got a birthday party at the house. Then I turn around and it's Thanksgiving. Then I got another birthday party to go to. And then I got another party to go to. So this was like one of them, times where I just told my girl, like, hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna lay low. This weekend we're gonna chill. We're gonna order pizza. Drink at the house, stuff like that. Because the next 3 weekends are gonna be crazy. So, it's been like I said. It was one of my down recharge weekends because the next few weeks you're gonna see me on the show like dragging ass.
Oh, like me last few weeks.
Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? We, looking at the inside of your eyelids, you know what I'm saying?
I'm doing it again tonight. I promise. It doesn't get any better. Hey, real quick,
We gotta get you some Tusi, bro. We gotta get you some Tusi in your body.
speaking of what's it called? Speaking of pizza, so what y'all think of today's pre-feast?
Yeah, so we had we had a little in the green room. We
in the green room, yeah.
We had some pizza. It was actually really good, man. So that's Chicago style.
Yeah, Chicago style. And here's the funny thing about Chicago style, because I know even myself, before we really got into like remember I was like Giordano's.
Yeah.
Here's the funny thing: you talk to real Chicagoans, and they're like thick crust is something like it's Chicago pizza, but they think the thin crust is original Chicago pizza.
Really?
Yeah, it's crazy as that sounds.
So I actually heard someone they were talking about stories. Actually, Dave Portnoy in one of his pizza reviews, the owner of Uno's was something Malnati. He had two sons. He had Lou Malnati, and he started Lou Malnati. So the dad owned Uno's, which was the original deep dish pizza in Chicago.
Right.
His one son broke off as he got older, and he started Lou Malnati's. His other son decided with his mom that he wanted to do more of a thin crust, that like thinner pan style. So he started a place called Paisano's in Chicago, which kills it. Yeah.
Interesting.
So that whole family, like the Malnati family, kind of created Chicago pizza.
Okay, got you. I mean, everybody knows Illuminati is my favorite pizza of all.
Oh, Giordano's.
Oh, Giordano's. Sorry about that. You're right. You're right. Sorry about that. Thanks for correcting me, sir. Giordano's, yes, is my favorite.
I bought the Chuck box at 10:45.
No, I definitely did not. No, Giordano's is my favorite pizza of all time. Like, I go to Chicago, I have to have Giordano's. I was sad that, it didn't make it out here. They ran some water and all this other shit. But every time I go back to Chicago, I love. Illuminati's is good too. I have it out here. Uno's was the first Chicago deep dish pizza I've ever had. And actually, they used to be out here a long time ago.
Yep.
But I had it actually, first time I had it was probably like in high school. I was in St. Louis. And I was with my older sister, and I had that, and I fell in love with Chicago style pizza. And actually, I like that better than thin crust. I just feel like thin crust, you can eat it way too.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you for the value, exactly.
Yeah.
Thick crust, you know what I mean?
And then I just like a big pie. You get full. Like when you get a pizza, you want to fucking feel.
Yeah, no, exactly. I don't want to eat the whole fucking thing.
I don't want to eat the whole damn thing, and
want some food.
and still be hungry and then feel like a fat ass on the.
But if you eat like two slices of deep, it's like damn.
Shit, I know exactly. Like a small will fill my ass up.
Take a nap.
Exactly. I don't know. Like I said, so but no, I appreciate it was good. I mean, what was even better is you brought the tiramisu. So
Tiramisu.
for you guys don't know, tiramisu is my favorite. He knows this. You know this. It's like my favorite dessert is tiramisu. You give me anything, pumpkin pie is great. Carrot cake's great, but tiramisu is my absolute favorite dessert. And if you can cook a good tiramisu, oh my gosh, I'm coming to your restaurant all the time. And I'd put that in the top 10. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, yeah, definitely. It's my favorite one because it's subtle,
Yeah.
it's smooth, and it's like you don't get too much ladyfinger sponge.
Yeah, I kinda
like that.
Nah, it was real good.
Yeah, I thought it was. I think it's one of the best. And again, so shout out to Salerno's. They're doing their thing. It's on what Guadalupe and Record. They've been around for a while. Mom and Pop's own. They've been out here for years. Chicago. They're one of the good representations of Chicago.
Yeah, and that's a cool thing about Arizona is we get it's a transplant thing.
yeah,
So
yeah.
we get people coming out here from the Midwest, Chicago,
East
New
Coast.
York, East Coast, all that stuff. So we get all that kind of influence coming out here and stuff like.
You know what's funny? I kind of called Arizona or Phoenix kind of the new version of Atlanta. I mean, like no, I know Atlanta's more cultural, like urban culture.
Yeah, we don't have the culture aspect.
But
we
we-
get the food. We definitely get the food
And the nightlife.
and the nightlife aspect of different places and stuff like that. They come and we get a lot of that influence. Because like especially this time of year, this is the best time. The year. I mean,
Unless you're staycationing because the prices of it
I know, but I mean,
all the way up.
I mean, yeah, I mean the prices are ridiculous because everybody wants to be here. I mean, it's 80 degrees right now.
Yeah.
I mean, people I've seen it's snowing, in some places, back east,
It's snowing some places in Scottsdale right now.
Different kind of snow.
Whoa, pause. We ain't want to get into all that, but anyway, speaking of, snow, celebrities, and all that stuff. Will Smith is in the news again. We had talked about Jada, a few weeks back, doing her craziness, and now, Will Smith is being plunged into the news. I don't think willingly being plunged into the news,
Is that a play on words?
Plunged.
Plunged.
but Grady, give us a little background on this.
About plunging?
Plunging. Why you come to me for the background?
Hey, he goes like this. Hey, the first thing you see what he did, turn around.
He's like, well, that's a little background.
One of his former associates is accusing him of having intimate relationships with a former male cast member of his old show, Fresh Prince. So,
What's the dude, Dwayne Martin?
Yeah, and he's actually not a nobody. He's actually
Of course, everybody knows who Dwayne
He
Martin
was with
is.
Tisha Campbell for a while.
Yeah, definitely.
There's some allegations there too. I mean, I think.
Well, you had said something. You had mentioned that, right?
Let me backtrack on it real quick, Bill, because I was doing some reading up, and I think it was more she was alleging abuse from Dwayne Martin.
Oh, really?
And
Okay, gotcha.
restraining order and stuff like that.
Okay.
But yeah, there's and then I just want to say this again. At the end of the day, we're not trying to throw stones at people or whatever. Whatever you do behind closed doors or in dressing rooms or whatever is on you, as long as it doesn't hurt other people.
But we gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah, exactly. We can talk our shit. But in the same token, too, here's the thing. I truly believe, and this is me again, that the Hollyweird aspect really has something to do with a lot of this shit. I mean, the rite of passage, the Hollyweird, and if anybody that religiously watches our show, just go back to a couple of weeks ago when I mentioned that there's Will Smith rumors.
Right.
Remember that? I go,
No, you did. You did. You said there was. You did.
We're like, how true is this shit?
Yeah, you vaguely put it out there. You didn't go into specifics, stuff like that. Was this one of the things you were talking about?
Well, I don't know how, but I've heard a lot of rumors with them, especially in Atlanta, and I don't know where this took place, but I've heard a lot of Atlanta rumors. And then the crazy thing again is you got to look at the 6 degrees of separation, and Quincy Jones. I mean, I'm not kidding. I don't know what that dude has on everybody, but he seems to be an orchestrator or a godfather or something. He's the one that greenlighted. I'm gonna say it again: the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. He's the one that told Will Smith, "Hey, you act right now on the spot in this kitchen party they were at." And again, he's also the one that said Richard Pryor hooked up with Marlon Brando and they had sex regularly.
Right.
And he said a few other people. He's
Michael
Jackson.
Marlon Brando was definitely. I mean, it was poorly kept secret, that he was out though. So
And I mean, I didn't even Richard Pryor. I mean, and they used to joke about that shit too on their comedy. If you think about the '70s comedy,
Right.
And then, like I said, just look at the first movie Will Smith had to do, 6 Degrees of Separation. I mean, again, just if you want to do your homework, do your homework. If you want to say yay or nay, that's fine too. I mean, we're doing this allegedly for entertainment purposes, but Hollyweird is Hollyweird for a reason, and I'm not even kidding on that shit. So,
And I mean, these rumors have been going on for a long time. You said there was a Star magazine, the old tabloid, had a
2000
article about the same thing, right?
on the front cover, 2012, they busted the story. 2012, they had Will Smith and Dwayne Martin on the front cover, and they said this back then, Star Magazine. And now all of a sudden, you got their best friend and quasi manager or whatever at the time walk in on them or whatever. I mean, again, what they do is their business, but Hollywood and Hollyweird is everybody's business.
all right, true. I mean, that's definitely true. Now here's my thing. I know Jada and Will both came out and said this is not true.
They didn't have entanglements with.
They didn't have entanglements with Dwayne. So
Now when she's gonna sue.
but here's the thing: is these other rumors or entanglements? They didn't deny at all. They didn't come out and vehemently deny. So is this them saying, "Hey, this is some made up bullshit," or is it because they've technically been truthful with us this whole time, or Jada definitely has been?
Maybe Jada doesn't know,
I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. I mean, we live in a world where the people on the Epstein flight log, not one person's come out and said I wasn't on those fucking planes. I mean,
I heard that, what's the guy that was in the wheelchair? The
Stephen
super
Hawking?
smart Stephen Hawking went to Epstein Island.
No, you better stop.
I swear on my life.
What the fuck is he gonna do?
I don't know, but I heard he was on the manuscript or the flight trans thing and that he was at the island.
What, you gonna sit there and mouth off with his mouth? Oh, I'm getting off or some shit. What the fuck is going?
Who said he went there he could have just went to hang out?
Oh, he's just gonna hang out at Epstein Island.
he could just been pulling up. They see me rolling. They hating.
I don't know. I just heard that he was on the island.
Holy shit!
Hey.
He gonna just fly out to Epstein Island
A
just for
3-hour tour.
Oh my!
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I'm just saying. Hey, rest in peace, Stephen Hawking.
Somebody going
Oh,
to hell.
rest-
Yeah, rest in peace. That greedy over here. Fucking
What an asshole. What an asshole.
what an asshole!
The guy passed away. I say R.I.P.
Yeah.
I'm not saying. I just said he was on the island. You guys made the speculation.
It sounds like you
guys-
said that he knew more about computers than Nick, and that's what Nick's mad about.
Oh no!
You guys made the leap from he just visited the island to what was he doing?
I don't know. Hey, listen, I'm just making the correlations. The people that were on that manifest, they didn't go there just to visit the island and chill out.
And here's the other thing.
They
too.
could have gone to Aruba,
Jamaica.
Tahiti, all the other places. They ain't going to Epstein Island just to chill out, motherfucker.
Disney World.
Hey, he could watch, motherfucker. He could watch.
I swear I watch. Speaking of fucking watching, woo, we got some celebrities in the news right now.
Take that.
P. Diddy right now getting
Bad boy.
P. Diddy getting sued right now by his ex-girlfriend for some alleged stuff going on. Again, we're gonna go back to the expert. Greedy, what you got?
Wow. Okay, I see how this episode's getting good today. Well, Diddy, that bad boy president is being sued by his ex-girlfriend Cassie. She alleges rape, sexual assault, abuse, and even sex trafficking. It's a pretty crazy story. Just came out. She's suing for it's a civil suit, but I also did read that the NYPD does have an active criminal investigation involving Sean Combs that they're not going to comment on because it's a sealed case right now. So it could not only be a civil, but maybe some criminal charges coming against him if they find enough evidence. But some of the stuff that Cassie alleges is kind of crazy. I don't know if you guys read any of that, but she alleges that he would take her places and hire male prostitutes and make her have sex with him, and he would film it and then masturbate to him, like watching her have sex with male prostitutes, and that he would beat her and like stomp her. She even alleges that for a short time she dated Kid Cudi and that he threatened to blow up Kid Cudi's car back in like 2011, end of 2011, and then early 2012, Kid Cudi's car actually blew up in his driveway, which he actually confirmed through media relations that
Day and night.
it really did happen. His car did blow up in his driveway.
First of all, that's 11 years ago, and we're just hearing about all this shit now, which is crazy to me, first of all. And then second of all, if my car blew up in the driveway, they better fucking figure out who the fuck did it. Or at least I know who the fuck did it because I'm messing around with some badass circles. You know what I'm saying? It is no way your car gonna blow up and you not know who the fuck did it or why they did it. Or at least the police ain't gonna figure it out.
Well, they didn't figure out who killed Tupac for 30 years.
Well, here's the thing, and let's see if that's even true. But it's funny because they were investigating in Vegas, and so what's it called? And then they had the whole Keefe D thing or whatever, who's cousins with Orlando Anderson, yada yada yada.
Yeah, but QVD got his own self caught up. He was on a podcast like this up there, boasting, thinking the police ain't listening and shit. Saying, hey, the evidence is right here in my bedroom.
And he also did say whether it's true or not. He also did say that Diddy offered $1 million for Tupac's death,
right,
and then wouldn't pay up or something. There's a lot of rumors going around. There's also rumors that Diddy started the whole death row chain snatching thing with the Southside Crips. Paid bounties on that, and that's how the one guy, the death row guy, got his chain snatched, and that's why everybody stepped to Orlando Anderson in the casino. There's a lot of shit, and then let's even go further. I mean, because I'm not gonna lie, Diddy's a very questionable character. I'll just say that. I mean, all you have to do is look, and I'm not trying to hate on somebody, but all you have to do is look at that dude's eyes when he's drinking. All you have to do is look at some of these videos that are out there. Look at what he says. I mean, we can take, I don't know, just, that's all I'm going to say. Do your homework if you want to on that stuff. But like for example, I'll just say this. I have my own thoughts. Back in the day, watching 106 in Park, BET, probably in 97 or 98, they had Usher on the show.
Right.
And he has to, and it's right when he had, his first album that really, My Way and whatever else, 7 o'clock on the dot, whatever. And I remember he's on the show and he's like the next hot up and coming artist.
Right. And
they were talking about, what was your lifestyle like? Well, when I was 13, I used to stay at Diddy's house. That just don't sound right.
Right. Well, I mean, when you heard rumors, he got his virginity taken at, they sent females into his room. He got his virginity. He's seen all kind of orgies and all kinds of shit.
No, definitely. 13 years old.
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I'm just going to be honest, back then, before the internet was all prevalent and it was on your phones and everything, I was like, man, this shit don't matter. The math ain't mathing. Back then, that's when my thoughts were. My brain computer was like.
Speaking back then, here's my question. Okay, so the things that happened back then, would that have come out to light sooner in this day and age? So say if what happened back then.
Without a doubt. Reason being just cell phones, pictures, social media. Yeah, if technology was here.
Yeah.
If technology was here. But back then, in my opinion, shit, like I rolled around, we didn't bring cameras, we didn't know evidence, Ain't no fingerprints.
Well, Greedy got evidence.
Oh yeah, he does.
That's old, though.
Yeah, but
that don't even fly anymore.
But I'm just saying.
Your evidence, motherfucker, you better have that shit in your wheel that shit gets burnt, when you go.
Hey.
But
Keep me on life support.
Hey,
Sure.
there's so Diddy. There's some other stuff with Diddy though too. Like even if everybody remembers Karen Stevens, Superhead, remember?
Yeah, Superhead. Yeah.
Superhead.
Her book.
She wrote her book.
Yeah.
So there was a chapter in her book where she talks about her and Exhibit going out.
Yep.
And they met up with Diddy, and they went to some party in Miami. And he goes, "Meet me at this club," and he was specific about which club. They didn't think anything of it. They were all there, and Diddy's chilling. He's taking his shirt off, dancing, and then Exhibit's telling the story, going, and I'm looking around, and I didn't even think about it, and all of a sudden, I'm looking, there's like 5 other dudes with their shirts off all on the dance floor.
Right. Yeah.
And there's no girls anymore. And he's like, "What kind of club is this?"
Right, yeah.
And and I guess
I remember I read that book.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah, and they said that Diddy took them to a gay bar or whatever.
Yep.
And again, whatever. But like you still, again, it's Hollywood, and I think it gets even weirder. If you look, did you notice like one of Diddy's supposed claimed kids, Quincy Q, whatever, is actually Albie Shure's kid
Really?
with Kim Porter.
You better stop.
Yeah.
You better stop. Really?
Yeah. There's a lot of rumors, man.
Wow.
Hey, that Jaguar girl that was around the scene or whatever, I don't even think I see her anymore. She was saying, like, look at all the Uptown records. I remember this TikTok or whatever that's passed around from this girl Jaguar, who's close on that scene back in the day. She was saying, look at Uptown Records, the 5 people that were involved in Uptown Records. Andre Harrell, dead. Kim Porter, who was like the head secretary or whatever, dead now, died of pneumonia or whatever. She said was gonna write a tell-all book about Diddy and stuff.
Okay.
Dead. Mother of a couple of his kids. Heavy D, dead.
Right.
And then I can't remember who the 4th person is, but that person's dead. The only person around is Diddy.
Huh.
At Uptown Records. I mean, again, maybe it's coincidence, whatever.
You believe in coincidence?
I'm not a coincidence theorist. That's just not me, That's just not me. But I mean, hey.
I love it. I tell my girl all the time, I don't believe in coincidence.
I don't know. Exactly.
I really don't. I know. The shit happened for a reason.
Exactly. I was going to say, hey, you believe in coincidence? Oh, okay, so me and you getting together was coincidence. Huh?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
No, it's for a reason.
For a reason.
Exactly. I tell her that shit all the time.
And let me just go like one step further with the Diddy stuff. So I mean, you got the Usher rumors, and I mean, I don't know if anybody you could Google an Usher Diddy Nick Cannon video. They're at a party, they're all drunk as shit, and not Nick Cannon. I'm sorry, there's Nick Cannon rumors too, by the way. Right. But I'm talking Kevin Hart. So Kevin Hart's interviewing them. They're on a bed, and he goes, "Oh, and hey, so you guys, blah blah blah. Usher's here. Diddy, what's up?" And then Diddy grabs the mic. "I just want to say this is my little brother. Hey, man, we used to wake up in the morning together in bed and pause." and then Kevin Hart goes, "What the hell? What the hell?"
No.
Yeah, look at the YouTube video.
No,
I'm telling you.
Did he have like a boy band that there were some rumors about him doing stuff with them or something?
All I know is, hey, look at that video. And then, he goes, "Man, we used to fight over the Frosted Flakes for breakfast, me and Usher." He said, "We wake up in the bed together."
No.
And then he looks around at everybody, and Kevin Hart's cracking the fuck up. And Usher's got this like kind of shy ass smile. Pause. and then Kevin's like, "What the hell's going on?" Like, look it up. Look up Kevin Hart, Diddy, Usher interview. I promise you. And then I could even go further. Oh, there's some more. Look at Drinking Champs. There's a Drinking Champs. Well, shout out Nori and them. They're killing it. They're one of the original podcasts right now. Drinking Champs and shit. Shout out Drinking Champs. But with that said,
That's straight water.
yeah, I know exactly. And Diddy's on the show. Jadakiss is there. Fabulous is there. FABO. And Diddy's drunk as shit. And Fab, man, you need to party with me. You need to party with me, baby. No, we ain't partied together yet. Not the way I party. You got to party with me. Come on. Right. And they're looking and they're like cracking up and chuckling and shit. And he's like, "No, you really have to party. No, we have to party together. We've never partied together."
Right.
And like, just look at that video. And then now you see what 50 Cent talks about when he calls them fruity juice or whatever.
Hey, I love 50. 50 be coming out. Everybody don't give a shit. You know what I'm saying? But you know what's funny? Is nobody goes back at 50.
Not anymore. I mean, like
Why? I mean, 50 come out and say all kind of outlandish shit, and not one person has come back and said, "Fuck you, 50." You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm gonna say this real quick. Because 50 for a while ended Ja Rule's career, right?
Right.
Which Ja Rule was on top of murder Inc. was on top of the fucking
Yeah,
world.
but you got to understand,
It wasn't
50
kinda
Cent,
fair.
50 Cent was coming out.
Exactly.
I mean, arguably he had one of the hottest albums.
It might have been the best hip hop album of all time.
It
When it came out, it
when it
changed
came in,
culture.
oh no, it changed. It was
changed
It
culture.
was crazy. It was crazy.
And you can
know
listen to
what
the whole album back and forth.
I'm saying?
Listen to those.
Yeah, it was crazy.
There's only a few albums that I'm like, oh my God, this is amazing.
Yeah, and it was crazy. But I think the reason why he was able to kill Ja Rule like that because he was up and coming like that.
Well, not only that, but he had Dr. Dre with the beats and Eminem with the cosign.
Yeah.
He had, and so it was at a time too. And it's funny. Let's call it how we see it now. He was knocking Ja Rule for singing.
Right.
And then he went and sang 21 Questions and a couple other, stuff. So he did the same shit. And then now it doesn't matter because you got Drake and Auto-Tune and everything else.
Yeah.
And the game's changed. I'm just glad to see Ja Rule get his position back because he has, now we hear him when we go to Hash Kitchen.
Right.
Like somebody, one of the DJs at Hash Kitchen once, I saw his post and he goes, Ja Rule probably never thought he'd do breakfast bangers at brunch, 20 years later.
Right.
But it's true. And I love Ja Rule songs. I living it up. Every thug leaves a lady. I like all that shit, bro. I got a lot.
No, back in what was that, like the early 2000s?
Yeah, in late 90s, early 2000s.
Yeah, every song was like every
Ja Rule and Ashanti.
every top song was a,
Murder Inc.
a Ja Rule song. So
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, yeah, so I don't know how we got from Diddy to 50 Cent and Ja Rule. I'm glad Ja Rule's career is coming back because he had some good music. Hold on.
Yeah, well, you were telling about fruity stuff because that's what 50 was saying.
Oh yeah, that's right. The fruity juice, the puffy juice. You're drinking that puffy juice.
I'm just glad Ja didn't get taken down by that Fry Festival that he tried to put on. Because that shit didn't turn out too well. Although I hear they're doing it again.
Really?
So yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work out. If it doesn't work the first time, try it again the second time.
Yeah, definitely.
And you know what? People will be stupid enough to buy the tickets. So hey, shout out to Ja.
Speaking of stupid enough,
I was just gonna say that.
speaking of stupid enough, how is this man not learn? So Draymond Green, in the news again.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the driving car.
The chokehold around the world. Heard around the world.
Oh, so the other night, watching, we're thinking this is not even a minute into the game. Klay Thompson gets into with this other cat.
Jaden McDaniels.
Okay, Jaden McDaniels, right? And they're like pushing and shoving. It's normal, back and forth shit. But Draymond comes out of nowhere, grabs Rudy Gobert by the neck, tried to chokehold his ass. I swear, I was like, bro, is this John Jones? Got him by the neck or some shit? He was trying to, literally, if you see Draymond's face, he's like, he trying to tap this dude out.
Yeah.
He trying to get Rudy Gobert to tap right there on the spot. What is this man thinking? First of all, he knows every 5 minutes they watching him because he has that reputation.
But he has to embellish on that reputation, and even he gets suspended. I mean, look at everybody that has a reputation. The two people that I recall, Dennis Rodman and Rasheed Wallace.
Yes. But
And they kept doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what 5 games cost him? 5 games.
You know what 5 guys cost Nick the other day?
Oh, the hamburger spot? 5 guys?
I didn't go there.
Anyway. Wow.
Mitch on one.
Well, I know. Wow.
Mitch on one today.
Water? It's the water. Anyway, it cost him $771,000
I mean,
for 5 games, bro. That shit ain't worth. Listen,
look, listen, I got 75 more games to play. I'm good. No, I'm playing.
get the fuck out of
good,
here.
B.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't care, man. I mean, that shit. I mean, that was within the first 1 minute. Draymond, come on, bro. Like, I want to see you on the floor.
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Come on now. What's wrong with you, bro? You know which way.
Skeet.
You wow, bro.
Mitch is on.
Mitch is definitely on what with that sleeping is. That's that sleep deprived shit. Come on, man. He gets wild with it. But anyway,
I do it for the ratings.
what the fuck? No, like real talk. He's got. We'll go through the mind. Like is this straight entertainment at this point? Or he's just like, you know what? Steph Curry's ain't playing.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say, Steph ain't playing. I'm calling it a night. Let's wrap this.
Hey, here's the other thing too. You get him out of the game. You get Klay Thompson out of the game. Those are all the 2 main guys people are going to be throwing bets on without Steph Curry being in the game.
Gotcha.
You take him out in the first quarter, all those, Klay's going to score 20 tonight, have 4 threes. All those bets go out the window. Don't think that there ain't money in
Are you
there.
ready for this?
It fucked my bet the other night. I tried Draymond hitting 1 3.
You know what cracks me up? All the Bay Area fans, like, and I'm from the Bay, whatever. But and I just check my Facebook every once in a while. It's like they're already ready to cash out on Klay Thompson. It's like funny. It's like everybody talks loyalty, but Bay Area fans, man, they're spoiled as shit. Like when the Warriors were winning, it's like oh, let's sit here and throw our tea and crumpets because we got a good situation or whatever. And now all of a sudden it's like, oh, we got to get rid of Klay. Smart business move.
Well, I heard the same shit when the 49ers lost 2 or 3 games in a row. They started talking about is Purdy the right choice for quarterback.
Every quarterback they ever did. Every quarterback they've had since Montana, they did that with Steve Young. That's the Bay Area for you. At least Raider fans, man, they could be 0-15 and they'll tell you they win the Super Bowl and they really believe it. But hey, they're fans. Some of this other culture is like, oh, we're so used to winning, we'll start popping back up.
Right, definitely. But I'm saying, is Draymond is he doing this for entertainment value? I mean, just put yourself in this man's shoes. I mean, you can never get his mind, fully, but. What the fuck is he doing, Mitch?
I don't know. I'll tell you what, man. Hey, you making 25, 30 million a year? I'd punch a few people and put a few people in headlocks too. To be honest.
Yeah, I mean, he already punched his own teammates. So why not choke out the competition,
Yeah, exactly.
I got you. I hear you. I mean, I don't know if you can write the fucking $700,000 off as a loss, but I mean, as a fucking,
You're not taxed on them.
yeah, I mean, not tax on it, but you don't get that shit in your pocket either. I don't give a fuck how much money you make. That shit still hurts the pocketbooks, bro. I don't know. Here's my thing: is like play basketball, man. I don't need all. I get it. I get the Dennis Rodman and stuff like that. You are a great basketball player. Play basketball. We don't need all this fucking side annex. You know.
But
What I'm saying?
see, I think that's what makes it.
So every night that Clay or Steph ain't playing, you know, you go do some shit to get your ass kicked the fuck out. You can only get so many technicals, and then you start costing yourself at the end.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He does some dumbass shit, and he's very emotional. But I'll tell you what. I bet you in the locker room they love having him on their fucking team.
You think so?
I'll tell you what. Steph
He's an
knows.
enforcer.
Yeah, Steph knows that they ain't messing around. You know.
Well, I mean, of course. I mean, push come to shove, you know that motherfucker going to bat for you.
Yeah, he's playing his role, and I think he's embellishing it, and that's fine. You know, in my opinion, because that's his role. You know, and he has to have everybody know that that's his role.
Speaking of rolling, though, I was at the hotel the other day and I saw one of those driverless cars.
Ooh.
That shit's crazy, man. That's the wave of the future, though.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if you go a little far, so I'm out in South Channel, right? But if you,
Sorry not to interrupt, but you know, allegedly when I was younger, you know, they used to call the cars I was driving after parties driverless cars too. I'm just kidding.
Well, the driver wasn't.
I think that was called Ghost Ride the Whip.
When the driver's assed out and doesn't know what the fuck's going on, I guess it is a driverless car.
No, I think that's called Ghost Ride the Whip.
That was a joke. I
Whip.
kid.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
kid.
You kid. You know nothing about that. You cannot confirm or deny any of
Bought the
that.
beer at 10:45.
I got you. No, so not too far from me, you can catch a Waymo.
Yeah, all down here, Chandler, Tempe.
Yeah. You catch a Waymo and they don't got no drivers.
Well, that's, you
That's
know,
something Diddy's looking for.
that's yeah, so they can't rat on them, I guess. The thing that's crazy about those is like there was people from like other states, obviously at the hotel, and they were going nuts over because out here we see that from not time and again, but that's like a Arizona thing in a couple select areas. Like it's not like a national or global thing. Like Arizona's kind of like the breeding ground for testing these driverless cars, and it's pretty crazy.
They're like killed these.
I don't know. Like if an Uber pulled up for me and there was nobody in the front seat and I was just supposed to get in and it was going to take me, I'd be like, fuck no.
I'll be turning my camera on. Let's film this bitch. I'm getting views.
Nah, you definitely have a good time back there. You know what I'm saying? As long as you don't throw up in the ride, you good. I've heard people having sex in the back of the car and shit like that.
But they're still watching. They got cameras in there. They making sure you're in there and you're the right person and you're doing your
Watch all you want, motherfucker.
By the way, right quick, to change the subject for a second. So, you know, I was talking to Chris at the hotels we stay at, right? And I'm like, I wonder how many hotels are bugged.
I don't want to hear your personal stories, bro.
I'm saying personal. I'm
I mean, a lot of hotels have bed.
no, I'm talking bugs. Like, yeah.
Like what? Like actually got like
bugs. That's why you shaved your beard.
like actually got like cameras and microphones and this shit.
Yeah. No, I'm not even trying to be funny.
Listen, here's
They
the
find
thing.
them all the time. Even
all
the other one, Airbnbs.
Yeah.
There's a lot
I would say Airbnbs are
hidden cameras.
okay. Airbnbs are one thing, but hotels no. But bro, I would own a fucking chain right now. If I caught you spying on me and my girl, there's a fucking issue.
Well,
If
who
I-
knows? It might not have been the hotel that
Yeah.
placed it. Could have been.
It don't listen.
It's scam.
It don't matter. It don't matter if I find it. Regardless,
look it
you
up.
are listen. You are responsible for that hotel room.
Look it up. I'm just saying, look it up.
Same thing like people put
it
shit,
up.
in public
Hey, how
restrooms.
about this? Let's go back to Erin Andrews. Remember when she got spied through?
Yeah.
Yeah, the hotel had no.
The alleged reverse people.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was because I think that was because he had set up the camera through the peephole.
Still in the hotel.
No. But they had found the actual guy that set it up. If there's no like,
But here's the thing: if you're a hotel, what are you going and sweeping for bugs after every stay? Like,
Well, have you seen those
you better
devices
do
on
something,
Amazon?
motherfucker.
The devices on Amazon. You know?
Yeah.
I'm thinking about buying one. I mean, I don't care, whatever.
oh, look at you, nasty bastard. What the fuck? I gotta check my house after you leave now.
you're talking about buying a sweeper for bugs.
Nah, you talking about fucking buying a camera.
Why do you want to buy a camera for?
Is that what you said?
We got cameras all over here. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? You got
We fucking watch it. We got fans. You know, they're looking.
No, did you say you were gonna buy a camera?
No, he's gonna buy one of the sweepers that.
Okay. Clarify that shit then.
I'll clarify that. I'm going to buy a camera.
Wow.
To make sure.
2 on the 10 brought to you by vodka.
Oh, whoa.
Allegedly.
Whoa.
This show's gone off the rails, folks. Welcome back. We're here. Remember, get your Mysteries of the Middle Schooler. Let the adventures begin on readmms.com. Pre-order November 17th.
17.
Just throwing it back out there.
All right.
We had a lull in the action here.
Exactly. Let's go back to the driverless cars, though.
Oh, that's right.
No, I know like the Teslas supposedly have like the
Well, no. So so here's the thing. I have taken an Uber where no. What?
No, I'm sorry. No, I'm not kidding.
No, I've taken an Uber where I've asked the Uber driver that I'm in a Tesla. That the guy's the Uber driver, not a Uber that had no.
I thought that shit was gonna be interesting, bro. I'm sorry.
No, we're flying down the freeway, and I was like, "Hey, put this shit on autopilot." And the dude did. He was like, "All right, cool." He pushed some buttons and shit up. He sat back, was playing on his phone, and motherfucker was
Oh,
driving.
gotcha. I thought I've taken an Uber before.
take that.
What do you got? Two seat Who said this episode is brought to you by Kettle One?
Hey, you know what's crazy is one of those driverless cars actually did hit and kill a lady back in Tempe a couple years ago. And
Mysteries of a middle ager.
What's going on? Yes, we have gone off the rails on this motherfucker.
the rails have come off, folks. Hold on, sound the alarm. The rails have come off.
Woo, woo. Anyway, it was a good ass show. All right, let's talk about these driverless cars one more time.
One more time.
I've been in an Uber and a Lyft too.
In a taxi.
Green cab.
You stupid motherfucker. I love you fuckers. Anyway, don't you got a homeboy that got a...
Oh yeah. So okay. Yeah, my boy. I'm not even gonna say his name because but he just got one of the brand new Denali's, the Denali truck. Mm-hmm. I guess there's a waiting list for them bitches. They're like $100,000, whatever. Mm-hmm. And it has a driverless mode. And he was telling me about the shit. He was like, "Bro, I'm not gonna lie. It took me home from the bar the other night." And I go, "What?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "It took me home from the bar, and I started to fade out, and I had to go like 85 on a 75 or 65." And the shit can drive smooth, bro. Like it changes lanes. It's doing all this other shit.
So let me get this right. He just punches in his home key, and then it just takes his ass home?
Yeah, and he goes, but he did say that if you start fading out,
Yeah.
it reads your eyes. So it reads your eyes, and if your eyelids are closed, it has a minute, it starts beeping and shit, and then it'll start shaking, and then it'll stop. It'll pull over and stop.
Bro, I'm gonna buy one of these. I'm gonna fucking cop one of these.
Hey, the shit that scares me about that is all that technology behind those. Motherfuckers can hack that shit.
Yeah, well,
That's the easy way to take people out. I mean, there's been alleged happened in the past, but
well, guess what? It's allegedly it's gonna take me home.
Allegedly, it's taking my ass home.
from the bar. Paul will be in the back seat.
I told him too, because it said to read your eyes. I go, hey, get like seriously real good pictures of your eyes and put them on sunglasses.
Paul's just gonna order some cadaver eyes, put them on toothpicks in the back of his seat.
Like olives.
He's gonna be laying in the back seat.
Hey, with olive martini glasses.
Two eyeballs just sticking out of his front seat.
Hey, real talk, I'm buying that fucking Beagle. I'm buying that Beagle next week.
I'm telling you, hey, if you can find one, the motherfuckers are tough to get right now. But
So what's it? Denali what?
it's the Denali. Well, he got the Denali truck with a self driver, and man,
It's gonna be crying over this bitch.
I'm not even saying names but it's a funny story. So yeah, I got home from the
So it's a Denali truck. It's not the SUV.
yeah. I mean, they have both, I guess, but he got the Denali truck, the self driving bitch, and he told me he's been home from driving home from the bars twice now. That shit.
God, that shit is fire.
Yeah. I'm like, I wonder how that shit works as a couple job.
I'm like, hey, man, I was driving the fire. What the fuck?
Well, you're still operating it even though you're not driving it. So
All right, whatever, officer.
the lead.
Whatever, officer.
damn snitch.
Anyway, all right, listen. We go to the end of the show. It's been wild. Anyway, all right. Put y'all on the spot. We gotta do thoughts of the day coming up here. I love the show. First of all, I love you too. You know that,
I
right?
love you guys. For real.
Pause.
Yeah. You guys kind of see an inside of the window of like our friendship and shit.
Yeah.
But we get when we get
All right, Will Smith and Dwayne Martin. Let's end this show.
Look at this motherfucker. He trying to throw shots at the end.
I was just mad because he went to a dude ranch.
Dude ranch. They shot out
Skeet.
all over his glasses.
Exactly. Skeet,
Anyway,
skeet.
just for that, what do you got? What do you got, Greedy, for thoughts of the day?
I want to go back to the dude ranch.
No, because like I said, I rode a horse and shot a gun.
And save the cowboy.
Go out there and expand your horizons. Try something you haven't done or you haven't done in a long time. Don't just settle back into the same thing. I think for a long time I just been in a rut doing the same old stuff every week. Going to bars on the weekend, doing the same stuff during the week.
Are you reading my notes?
No, sometimes you got to get out there and do something different. Like I said, like horseback riding, shooting guns isn't in my normal day-to-day life. It was cool. It was something different, and it made me want to go out there and try other things too. So
There you go.
if you have the opportunity, get out there, try something different. Don't just get stuck in your ways. And that's what I got.
Love it.
Wow. I know it's funny. I have my notes here, and that's kind of sort of what I was going to say.
He read the same shit.
I guess so.
Yeah.
But so I'm going to say it exactly how I wrote it, though. Get out of your comfort zone.
There you go.
And get out of your comfort zone. Push your boundaries. Live life. We only have one. And you don't know, you don't know until you try. So you can, it's and then sometimes it takes, and I'll just say this with, our brother, Dr. Johnson. I had a good conversation with him today, real deep. We go way back. That's my brother, and and I'm so glad that, he got to mix with you guys and meet you guys and y'all family and stuff. That's the blessings of life. But we had a good, deep conversation earlier today, and I was just letting him know that, this is his time. I mean, everybody has their time, but his creativity right now, like he's writing a child's book, and he's got a publishing company, and that's amazing considering he used to always call and ask me about how to do the clothing stuff and everything, and other, how do you do this and this and this, and then his creativity at the right point, especially with the right good woman behind him. Shout out to Andy, his wife.
Yep.
He always said that too. A good woman behind you can make you run through brick walls, make you do anything.
Oh, for sure. For
And,
sure.
and so proud of him. And so it just reiterates: get out of your comfort zone. Try stuff. You don't know until you try. And I'll say this from example. A couple things. I remember at my birthday party. We remember, the party we had. I think I turned like 28 or whatever. Mm-hmm. So it was a big year and stuff.
28 times 3.
Yeah, and so I remember when we, I was like, man, I want to do something different. I had a comedy show, and I remember one of the comedians didn't show up, and I'm thinking to myself, and I remember saying this, just joking around, going, if the comedian doesn't show up, I'm gonna challenge myself to jump on the stage and do comedy for the first time ever.
Yeah, you did. You fucking smashed it though. That shit was funny as fuck.
And what's crazy? I just wrote like pinpoints, kind of like we do at the show.
Right.
Pinpoints, but let's go real.
Yeah,
Just jump out there. Right. And don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous because I've never done comedy.
Right.
Like I talk a lot of shit. We get drunk, we make fun of people.
Right.
That's different. But to jump up in front of all these people that know you and do that. But I was like, man, you know what? I said 2 comedians. It felt like I had the duty to do that, and it was exhilarating to go up there and say "fuck it," and do it. And now you have the story to tell. I remember people coming up, man, I didn't know you do comedy. How long you been doing it? Today, whatever. How long you been writing? Today, whatever. And so that was cool. And I even the other day, yesterday, I wrote again, I know it's kind of corny, but like I wrote a poem, and the funny thing about it was just out of your comfort zone, doing something different. I mean, I used to write rap music and stuff, so it's not too much different.
How'd Chris like it? That was a love poem, man.
Wow. And I'll just say this, man. It's interesting what you can do when you put your mind to, when you're motivated, and honestly, when you don't give a damn.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean that in the best way. You don't give a damn, you don't give a damn what somebody thinks. You don't give a damn about what the results are. You just go, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and do this shit because life is short, and I'm not going to sit here and go, what if I didn't? I'm going to try certain things, and I'm gonna see where the chips fall. So all I'm saying is, man, put yourself out there, test your boundaries, make yourself uncomfortable, live life because you only have one. That's my thought of the day.
There you go. That's dope. That's dope. All right, man. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. I just want people just to be thankful for what they got. You always, the grass is never greener on the other side. Just water your grass and just be thankful for the blessings that God's given you. you know, we're all in, you know, everybody, not only us, but, you know, people out there, you know, we're at different paths of our lives, and just be thankful for that. Because like I said, it's all a blessing, man. And like I said, learn and grow from your experiences, because it only makes you a better person. So on that note, 2 on the 10, we out.
Hey, happy
Thank you.
Thanksgiving, y'all.
Yeah.
Take that.